Hello everyone, I'm Taylor Pampico. For today's video, I'll be going over my stainless steel Colt Government Model. Now before I go any further, I'll ensure this firearm is clear. We're good. Let's continue, shall we? Being that I am a fan of 1911s, it was only a matter of time before I ended up with a stainless steel one made by Colt. I do have a stainless steel Springfield Armory 1911, which I haven't done a video on that one just yet. That one was made to look similar to the one used by Milla Jovovich and Michelle Rodriguez in Resident Evil. But that's not what this video is about. Sure, my Terminator 2 1911 is stainless steel, but it's since been Cerakoted, so it doesn't look the same anymore. And honestly, I just wanted another Colt 1911. There were a couple cosmetic changes to this firearm I made before I went and shot it, most notable being the trigger and the mainspring housing. These were recycled parts from my Terminator 2 1911. This one came with a flat mainspring housing. I wasn't really a fan of that. And this actually had a black trigger when I got it. In fact, my video where I did a detail strip of this 1911, I show you how I changed them out. And for those of you that are interested in a detail strip of the 1911, I'll link that video right here for you. Now, while this is a government model, it is not a Colt Mark IV Series 70 government model. One thing I've noticed is the fit and finish is not as good as my blued Mark IV Series 70. I did change the original wood grips out to these rubber grips with the Colt medallion on them. I also changed the grip screws from flathead to the hex head. The flatheads were just not staying tight. I probably could just use some Loctite. I didn't really want to go that route. The hex heads are just much better in my opinion. As much as I like to look at the traditional flatheads, hex heads are the way to go. At least for me anyway. Yet I have yet to change the grip screws on my other 1911s. But of course, as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now this is the part where I usually say it's a very smooth shooting firearm. Unfortunately with this one, it's really not. For some reason, this one and the Springfield Armory 1911 do not handle that well. They work great, but I can definitely feel the difference between this one and that blued Series 70 I have. The Series 70 I'll shoot all day, doesn't matter. I mean, so long as I can afford ammo and the gun doesn't get too hot. This one, after about 200, 300 rounds, I'm like, okay, I don't want to shoot this anymore. That one just handles a lot better than this one, and other people who I've had shoot that are amazed at really how smooth shooting is and how the recoil is very minimal. Whereas on this one, the recoil is a lot more stout, even though I'm using the exact same ammo between both firearms. One thing I will try is a different recoil spring eventually. For all I know, that might be the answer to why this gun doesn't shoot as smooth. Of course, another reason I wanted a stainless 1911, the protagonist in my psychological thriller Traffic has a stainless 1911. And I've also been debating about maybe in time getting a threaded barrel for it and diving into the NFA realm regarding suppressors. Honestly, I think a suppressed 1911 would be a lot of fun. I just don't know yet. Time will tell. Of course, this video wouldn't be complete without a little bit of range time. Let's take a look, shall we? It is a fun gun to shoot. I don't hate going to the range with it, though of course, if I had to choose between just the standard Colt Government Model versus a Colt Mark IV Series 70, I'm gonna go with the Series 70. I like them a little bit better, but that's just me. Well, that was my Rant video on the Colt Government Model in stainless steel. Honestly, I forgot I had the gun. I just set it aside after shooting it. Then I remembered, oh, I gotta do a video on this one still. Took it out, and I'm like, oh, this has gotta get cleaned. I hadn't touched it in so long that the carbon had all just caked to the frame. Took a little bit longer than I'd planned on cleaning it, but it's no problem. It's kind of funny how I've gotten to the point where I've forgotten what firearms I have. I know I'm not alone on that one. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell icon so you're notified when I upload new content. Leave any comments you have in the section below, and have a good day. See ya!